Yeah, I don't make a difference. It's just, I'm paper at the moment.
No problem. Got it.
Okay.
Stop right there.
Who are you?
No. Well, I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see.
Luckily there's no permanent penalty for deaths. Yeah, thank goodness.
Ready?
What? A veteran? What? Yeah, that was a bug. I teleported mission, no?
Ready? Yes?
Ah!
I can't even hit her when she's got her back towards me.
How'd you like that?
Woo! That went pretty well. Mission? I need to get to that loot. Ooh! Ooh! I got headgear. World +2. Awesome. Computer spike. Okay, I think that's all the bounties that we're going to be dealing with. Well, let's go back to Javiar's. Is it right? Or is it left? Okay, it is this way. Yeah. Whatever. Skeeter. Back again, human? I hope you didn't come just to chat. David hired me to do business and make credits, not to make small talk. I've got a bounty I want to collect on. Bounty? Well, human, that is what I'm here for. Which bounty are you here to collect on? Lie. Tell him a trick is dead. I believe you, human. I've heard reports of a rather large explosion, and some of my people saw you buying a permanent detonator. It's good Matrix dead, but maybe you went overboard, human. Next time you use a blaster, not a bomb. Bombs are messy, but at least the job is done. Yeah, 300 credits, that's the price for all bounties. I want 400 credits for this job. You're brave, human, to bargain with a hat, but I like you. Okay, 400 it is. You do good work, human. There's a lot of bounty hunters on Terrace, but most are lazy. Maybe if you keep cashing in bounties, they'll work harder. I like how he's got people to like see me buy a permanent detonator and entering the apartment, but they don't see anyone leaving the apartment. Anyway, I got a bounty I want to collect on. Bendak. They killed Bendak in a death match duel, right? Ironic, isn't it? Bendak has a bounty on him for killing people in a duel, and he collected by killing him in a death match. Yeah, 300 credits. That's the price for all bounties. And we know that. Tell him about Selvin. So Selvin's dead. All the other bounty hunters who went after her ended up dead themselves, you know. You did well, human. Yeah, 300 credits. Okay, I want more. Success. Awesome money. I want more details on the bounties you're offering. Just want to double check. Yeah, we got all of that. Woo! Maybe we should play a few rounds Berserk. Okay, let's get healed up. Or maybe not. Yeah, not here. The next planet though, we definitely will. Going the right way, right? It'd be nice to get full speed. Eventually. Oh, actually while we're here, I thought I was going to forget to do this, but I think I'm actually remembering. You always hated the motion blur? What? But motion blur is like the best effect ever. Where's that cage? Is that it? Yeah. Also real fun for the video compressor. Exactly. Needs to be worked out, you know? Like a muscle.
Wait, Upwelder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond. For your own sake, turn back.
I have brought you a serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upwelder, but the serum is useless to us now. The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
I'm going to go through those gates to try and help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upwelder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Save.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... no! This cannot be... No!
Oh. Is it too late now? There I go.
I'll show you.
Just hit them with the serum until they stop moving. Yeah. Damn. Okay. That didn't go down too well.
Back again? Is it?
Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
I want to ask you some questions.
If you have questions, you should speak to Gendar. He's the leader of this village. All my attention has to stay focused on trying to ease the suffering of those within the village. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Okay, goodbye.
Farewell.
Try again.
Please, no! This cannot be... No!
Attack, please.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now attack this guy. Don't move inside.
Yeah?
No, Karth, I just said
Ready.
don't go inside.
Huh?
The gate's closed. Mission.
Huh?
I have an objective for you.
What?
Hold off the Rakghouls. Oh, they can't actually get out. And that was intentional.
Yeah?
Ready.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yes?
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I brought you a serum to cure the Rackle disease.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
You have to fight over the serum. Yeah, take the Rackle serum, and I have enough for both of you. Oh, I've only got one though.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a miracle. I am cured. Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Republic escape pod? What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village. We were going to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the rat ghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod. It's probably still there, unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
Now stab them in the back. Do the Joker thing and drop a single dose in the ground and walk away. Yeah. Hello. Do you have anything to say? Wow.
Ready.
Yeah?
Yes?
You amaze me. I always thought the surface dwellers couldn't care less about us outcasts. But you risked everything to help those infected villagers. I wish I had some type of reward to give you, but we outcasts have nothing. All I can offer is the gratitude of the entire village.
I need healing. Yay! Thank you.
You have done a great thing for my village, Upworlder. Few from the surface would bother to cure an outcast of the Rackul disease as you have done. My only regret is that I have no reward to give you for your aid, save my thanks and the thanks of my people.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
Anything new? No.
As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Yeah, you do a poor job of it.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Your apprentice is dead. I have a journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
I'll guide you somewhere. Guide you, but I don't even know where the promised land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Terrace, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is this how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Terrace, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land, and you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
The Promised Land? What's that?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps, with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
I have one of the journals you're looking for.
Yes, Upworlder. Well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
It is possible. I know that the Old Republic mentioned them and their deeds afterwards. What happened to them?
I saw you talking with Rukel. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him.
Stop him? What are you talking about?
For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukel ever finds his Promised Land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen.
That's horrible. How can you be so self-centered?
Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukel's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all three journals to me. The two from the explorers and the one from Rukel's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me.
Forget it. I'm going to portray Rukel in the village for you.
Don't be a fool. I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rukel has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all three journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed?
I'll be going.
Yeah, okay. You'll come back and see me if you want a deal.
It's not something you accept as canon. Yeah, a lot of people don't. Especially the Revan book. Ugh. His attitude is a little number 2. Get it? No, not at all. Hey, Koth leveled up. Can I talk to him?
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
There's a lot of them. Okay.
What?
Never get me. Take that.
Yeah, I will live like I didn't die? I didn't even get hit. Wow. I should spend his
Ready.
level. Treat injury or awareness? It's not really that useful, is it? Treat injury is fine for a soldier.
Yeah?
Yes?
Probably searched him. I'll check again. Okay. Okay, let's do a hard save. Ah. Hello.
Let's go!
You'll pay.
Cool. No loot? Oof, the loot is lacking in this game. Hello.
How'd you like that?
Sound effects are a little high.
What?
Huh?
Ready?
Yeah?
Ready?
Yeah?
What?
Yeah?
What?
Sure.
Okay. Ah, another journal. Should we give it a read? Is it a quest item? Here we go. This journal is a record of the long and difficult search to find the Promised Land. It contains many half-completed maps and cryptic notes, all attempting to decipher whether the legend is true or simply a child's fable. By itself, this journal does not contain enough information to solve the mystery. However, it could be a valuable piece of the puzzle. I should have named my character Carpet. Yeah.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
What?
Huh?
Ready?
Sure.
Ooh. Let's heal up. Probably like, hey guys, I need to go back and heal, and caught the mission. I'm just like, oh, already? You must be sick of my crap. Whoa, I dodged!
How'd you like that?
Ah, the one difficult. Okay. Well, I remember these guys being a lot more difficult. Or maybe it's only some of them? I'm gonna follow the right-hand rule. Yeah.
What?
I do have a map. Yes. Thank you.
Sure.
That energy shield leads to another section of the sewers. The entrance to the Vulcar base is somewhere past there. I've got the codes to lower the shield, but we have to rescue Zalbar from those Gamorrean slavers. Don't worry, we can come back after we find Big Z.
What?
Yeah?
Yeah, this is the other entrance, I think. Where do these Rackles come from? Oh, I'm being flanked.
Yes?
I know I just checked that. But a habit of double checking things because I'm just don't trust what I do.
How'd you like that?
Any loot? No.
Down you go! How'd you like that?
Run away! Don't die, Garth.
How'd you like that?
He's got like 1 HP left. It's amazing.
Yeah?
Sure.
Good as new. Not even close, not at all. Didn't win that by the hair of my teeth.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
You're a sight for sore eyes, Mission.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever.
Who's that with you?
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have got you out.
Good to meet you, Zalbar. I'm LunaticSavage. You know the language of my people? That is rare among your species. I am impressed. You have saved me from a life of servitude and slavery. There's only one way I can ever repay such an act. I will swear a life debt to you.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. You better be sure about this.
I'm sure, Mission. This is an issue of great importance to me. It's about great physical strength. The kids are being used as slave labor in our own homeworld. They see us as brutes and animals to be exploited. Over the years, slavers have taken many of my people. We must always be on guard against raids against our villages.